Hi and welcome back to my channel. So for today I created this look using the Subculture Palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I know I'm a little bit late, but I really wanted to film a tutorial with this one since it has been a lot of hate on it. As you can see, I haven't got any patches. It was really easy to blend, so I don't know if I got a good one, because I waited a while on getting this because I heard so many bad reviews. So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna buy it now. Maybe there is like a pressing issue or something on how they were pressed. So I waited and maybe I got a good batch. I have no idea what was like the problem with the other ones that people had problem with, but it is super pigmented. The only shade that I used that had like a lot of kick up was Dawn. The other ones were totally fine. I just dabbed a little bit. I didn't even have to use much, and they blended really easily, so I had no problem. You can see that throughout the video. And yeah, I'm super happy that I got it. It's screaming like fall for me. So I'm super happy that I did this video, even though there are a lot of those videos out there, but I wanted to do it. So in this video, I've already got my base on because I wanted to save some time, and I just wanted to focus on the eyes because this was the first time using the Subculture palette. So I just wanted to like focus on the eyes. So if you want to see how I do my base, then you can watch my previous video where I did like the Fenty Beauty tutorial. So you can watch that one and you can see how I do my base. So I'm going to stop talking, and if you want to see how I created this look, then keep on watching. So I have already primed my eyes with some Urban Decay Primer Potion in Eden, and then I set it with the Mercier Translucent powder. So today I'm going to use the Subculture palette. I know I'm late with this palette, but I really wanted to do a look with it. So this is the colors. You have probably already seen it, but it's really gorgeous. So I haven't decided which look I'm going to do, but we'll see. So I'm going to start off by using a blending brush by Beverly, and I'm going to start off with the shade called Dawn, which is this skin tone shade, and I'm just going to apply it to the crease as my transition. I think I'm gonna do a halo eye with this. So next I'm picking up New Wave over here, which is a orange type of shade. Oh, this is a pretty color. You really need the tiniest amount of product when you're using these shadows, so I would recommend to take a little bit at a time and building it up. But I haven't had any problem blending these shadows out, as you can see. I do want to use a little bit of Edge, which is the yellow one. I'm gonna try a little bit of that one, just on the top here. I'm really applying a small amount. I'm gonna grab a little bit of that yellowish edge shade, and I'm going to apply it over here in the inner corner. Oh, that's nice. What should I do now? I'm gonna use a little bit of that Roxy shade over here, which is a peachy orange. And that shade I'm gonna use a Real Techniques domed shadow brush and see if we can, oh nice, if we can create a halo eye. I'm going to take that in my inner corners as well. I'm just going to try to build this color up a little bit. And then I'm moving on to a Makeup Addiction tapered blending brush, and I'm using that orange shade again, the new Wave. And I'm just going to intensify the crease a little bit more. I have to say that so far so good. I don't know if I had like a different batch that is better than the other ones that people have gotten. I have no idea. What I do know is that I really love this palette. What I've noticed with all of these shades that I've used right now is that they're really pigmented and you need the tiniest amount. So I wouldn't go like heavy. You have to like really use a small amount because they're pure pigments. But I am loving it. Now I'm going to use the shade Fudge, which is a brown shade. And I'm going to use it with the same domed brush, but I'm going to flip it to the other side. And I'm going to apply that Fudge shade on the inner corner as well. And I'm pushing it in really close to my lash line, this Fudge shade. Then I'm going to use that tapered blending brush that I used a new Wave on and just diffuse any harsh lines so it's all nice and blended. Now I'm going to use the brush that comes in the palette. One side has a blending brush and the other one has like a tapered, more domed brush that I'm going to use. I'm going to take the shade Dawn that I used first on my crease. Then I'm going to pick up New Wave, the orangey shade. And then I'm going to take a little bit of that edge, that yellow shade, and just apply it a little bit lower. And doing the same on the other eye. And then I'm going to use the shade called Fudge, and I'm going to use a Urban Decay Smoky Smudger. And this is going really close to my lash line. I'm actually going to go over it with the shade Roxy, which was that peachy shade that I applied on the halo on top of that Fudge. I really want to use this golden shade, which is called Electric. It has like a green iridescent effect to it. I'm going to try to apply it with my finger and see what happens. And I'm just going to apply it to the center. So I'm just going to apply my Fix Plus to a flat synthetic brush. So that it's so much better. And then I'm taking a little bit of that Roxy neon type of peachy with my finger. And I'm just going to pat it in on these sides to make it blend a little bit. Then I'm taking that taper blending brush and taking a little bit more of that New Wave. Then to highlight my inner corners, I'm going to use the shade called Cube, which has like a pinkish, iridescent, peachy feel to it. And I'm going to use the flat synthetic brush. I'm going to take some with my finger. I'm not sure what I think about the pink. I think I'm going to go over it with the electric shade a little bit and see what I get, because it's too pink. Yeah, that's better. It was looking too pink. But mix these shades together and it actually looks nice. I think it's a flat shader brush from Bdellium Tools. And I'm going to use the shade called Rowdy. And I'm just going to tight line. And then I'm just going to curl my lashes. I'm going to apply some mascara. I'm going to use my Perversion mascara. So I applied some falsies off camera. I used the Ardell Wispies. I didn't want to use like a heavy lash because I wanted the eyeshadow to show through, and I think that these are like perfect. Moving on to lips, I have like super dry lips at the moment because it's super cold here in Sweden. So I think I'm going to have to do a glossy lip. I think that a matte lip won't look good, but I'll see what I find. So I'm going to use my MAC pencil in the shade Strip Down, and I'm just going to line my lips. And then I'm going to use the Anastasia lip pad, and I'm going to use the shade called 11, which is like a nude pinky type of shade. And I'm going to use the lip brush that comes with it. And then moving on to highlighter, because I already got my base, my blush and everything, but I haven't applied highlighter. I'm going to use the Kat Von D Alchemist holographic palette, and I'm going to use the pink highlighter. I'm just going to take a tiny bit. I think I'm actually going to mix the pink and green one just to go with the eyes. But I'm just taking a tiny bit. And a little bit on the nose, whatever is left, I'm just going to apply it on the nose. I do want to highlight with a matte white eyeshadow. So to highlight a little bit under my brows, I'm going to use this 9 quad palette by MAC, which is called Semi Sweet Times 9. And I'm going to use the lightest shade, which is a matte one, with a Urban Decay brush. I have a lot of shimmer. I don't want to have like a shimmery brow highlight. So here's the finished look. I hope you like it. I love the colors. I love the shimmery electric shade. It's really unique with that iridescent green shift to it. And I have to say that I really like the Subculture palette. I don't know if a lot of people got a bad batch or if it was like a press issue that Norvina was talking about, but I actually waited a while to get this because of all of the negative reviews, but honestly I don't think that there is nothing wrong with this palette, because as you can see, I've used it. I don't have any trouble. I didn't have any trouble blending, and it didn't stick to any weird parts. So I'm really happy with it. Is it pigmented? Yes, you need like the tiniest amount. So it's all about controlling how much you're applying and just building it up, because you can always add more color, but you can like never take away if you apply too much. If you go heavy-handed, it will be like more difficult to blend. So I've been taking a little bit, and I can show you my palette now that I've used it. It doesn't look like it has a ton of fallout. So this is how it looks after I've used it. As you can see, it doesn't have a lot of kick up. I haven't cleaned it up. So I'm really happy that I bought it. I'm really happy that I didn't like buy into all that negative reviews. I'm not saying that anyone is lying about this palette, but maybe they got a bad batch. I don't know, because I'm a proof that it did actually work for me. So I'm not sure if they like pressed it differently and brought it back. I have no idea, but all I'm saying is that I'm giving you my honest opinion. I bought this on my own, and the Prism palette as well. This is not sponsored. I don't think that Anastasia even knows who I am. So but I wanted to tell you that for me it actually worked. Super happy that I waited, because maybe they fixed the issue and I got a good one. I have no idea, but I'm super happy with the colors. They're really unique, and you can create like a more toned down version as I did. But next time I really want to play with the green shades in this palette. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, I'll be really happy if you subscribed and hit that notification button so you don't miss any of my videos. And I'll see you next time. Bye!